come to sight as we are in the menacing new stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up. A due battle between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Second and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Texans first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Houston.
It's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Number 35.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now it's Watson. The bootleg. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's get him. Come on.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on third down, Watson. It finds his target, Fuller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Will Fuller.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. It's a touchdown
Watson's pass.
from 6 yards away. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score, almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
7. Raiders nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Carr going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Looking for more, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the former first rounder, Trey Waynes. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And spins away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
The tackle made by.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains,
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. It's complete, left side to Aguilar. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Shelling through the defense. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
a first down throw. Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Flushed out right. They'll try and run it. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. From the gun, here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5 on the 10. They should be ready to go.
2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's the Raiders punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, here's Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Houston.
from the 20 to the 19.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On second down, a run with Breida. Take this one in for the Texans touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. On for the PA, Kaimi Fairbairn. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Texans 28, Raiders 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. That goes for a gain of 31.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit bigger. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Texans 28, Raiders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Operating from the gun, Watson. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one's going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. The Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Here's Carr. Third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson off play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a second and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
At the 8-yard
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And the Texans are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through.
Texans 38, Raiders 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Carr to throw on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
Watson now to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
They go counter with Breida, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Watson. Brings it in over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a toss right side for Breida. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter play. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the
that didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Touchdown.
Watson's pass
from 3 yards out. And the Texans continue to pour it on. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They're able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll go down at the 28. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Hard to throw for it on 4th down. It's going to be caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Breida. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of